When the likes of Hulk Hogan began to pursue an acting career in wrestling's much cooler older brother Hollywood, it knocked down the doors for other professional wrestlers to star in blockbuster films. With wrestling's acceptance into mainstream culture, so too were the likes of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Dave Bautista, and John Cena allowed to have successful movie careers during and after pro wrestling. Even if a movie hasn't succeeded at the box office, there have been plenty of movies where a wrestler's performance has made for essential viewing. Wrestlers have secured successful film careers in Hollywood through one performance or even reprised their roles in various franchises. Welcome to Honor Wrestling Club, and today's video we'll be looking at the 10 best wrestler performances in movies that fans should go and check out today. Welcome to the club. In number 10, we have Pat Roach, who played various villainous roles across the Indiana Jones franchise. Famed for his giant stature and intensity in the ring, Pat Roach was a legend of the British wrestling scene. But during and even after his wrestling career, Pat was able to find his niche as an actor, with his biggest Hollywood roles being in the Indiana Jones movies. Playing towering villainous henchmen, Pat Roach would engage in memorable, brutal fistfights with Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones in both Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Temple of Doom. Indy was barely able to prevail against these stronger and larger adversaries, with Roach's intensity and stature making him an ideal choice for some gripping fight scenes. In number 9, we have Ronda Rousey performing Cara in Fast and Furious 7. This was when Rousey first began acting in movies while she was at the height of her popularity in the UFC. Although Rousey did begin appearing in films long before she even debuted in WWE, the fact remains that it's all part of her legacy as an MMA fighter, professional wrestler, published author, and a movie star, with her biggest cinematic role easily being in the 7th installment of the Fast and Furious series. Ronda's Cara serves as an elite bodyguard for the Jordanian prince who Dominic Toretto and his team are trying to rob, with Michelle Rodriguez's Letty forced to engage Cara as part of the heist. Like most other entries in the series, Furious 7 was a great thrill ride, with the Letty and Cara fight being one of the movie's highlights. In number 8, we have Randy Savage playing Bonesaw McGraw in Spider-Man. An often overlooked facet of Spider-Man's legacy is that shortly after getting his powers, Peter Parker began looking to make some cash as a professional wrestler. It's this compelling part of Spidey's origin that Sam Raimi chose to faithfully adapt for the 2002 blockbuster, and Raimi had the perfect wrestler in mind. A personality as flamboyant as the Macho Man's was ideal to represent the colourful world of sports entertainment for loyal fans. Savage gave a great but brief performance as Bonesaw McGraw, delivering a tremendous spectacle against Tobey Maguire's Warcrawler. Fondly remembered by wrestling and comic fans alike, Randy's role in Spider-Man also cemented his legacy with mainstream audiences. In number 7, we have Jesse Ventura playing Sergeant Blaine Cooper in Predator. Although Jesse Ventura never really achieved a successful acting career, one Hollywood role the body can forever be proud of is his memorable performance in the 1987 movie Predator. As the gruff and lovable Sergeant Blaine Cooper, Jesse's acting was one of the highlights of the classic film. Armed with a minigun and sharp dialogue, Blaine's character also benefits from Ventura's experience as a Navy SEAL. It's another memorable chapter in the legacy of Jesse Ventura, and also where his real-life friendship with lead star Arnold Schwarzenegger began. In number 6, we have Hulk Hogan playing Thunderlips in Rocky 3. While most of the Hulkster's movies were box office bombs and creative misfires, one absolute success that secured Hogan's future in both Hollywood and wrestling was Rocky 3. Asked by Sylvester Stallone himself to appear in the movie, Hogan accepted, despite this costing him his job in the WWE at the time. In the role of Thunderlips, Hulk represents the wild, colourful world of wrestling perfectly, against Stallone's Rocky Balboa in a charity match pitting wrestling against boxing. When we've sort of seen this come back with that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight, but we digress. The fight scene itself is not only brilliant, it would also lead to Hogan becoming a pop culture icon and the birth of Hulkamania. In number 5, we have The Rock playing Agent Hobbs several times in the Fast and Furious franchise. The most successful wrestler turned actor is unquestionably The Rock. The Great One had already had a successful career in Hollywood before he took on the role of DSS agent / bounty hunter Luke Hobbs. Initially introduced as an antagonist assigned to bring in Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, and his team, Hobbs would grow into a trusted ally and friend. Unsurprisingly, Dwayne Johnson is a perfect fit in the Fast and Furious franchise, but because Hobbs is so deep and well developed, he's easily one of the franchise's best characters, as well as one of Dwayne's greatest roles in all of Hollywood. In number 4, we have Roddy Piper playing John Nada in They Live. When talking about successful transitions from wrestling to Hollywood, rowdy Roddy Piper's performance in John Carpenter's They Live is right up there. A great premise, complete with a terrific screenplay, brilliant action and sharp wit. They Live also benefits from Piper's legendary performance. Piper's improvised "I've come to chew bubblegum" line and fight scene with Keith David's Frank Armitage have both become the stuff of legend, recreated in pop culture over and over again. They Live is a big part of Hot Rod's legacy and vice versa. In number 3, we have John Cena playing Peacemaker in The Suicide Squad and the DCEU franchise as a whole. After the first Suicide Squad in 2016 received many negative reviews for very understandable reasons, James Gunn delivered a much better sequel in 2021 with an all-star cast that included the likes of Margot Robbie, Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Idris Elba and Peter Capaldi. It would arguably be John Cena's turn as the anti-hero Peacemaker that became the highlight of the movie. The entire DC extended universe was deeply disjointed, but Cena's performance as Peacemaker proved to be one of the franchise's greatest gifts for DC fans. Christopher Smith and his alter ego were revealed to be rich, complex, and charismatic, with the character's success ultimately leading to his own TV series that continued his journey. In number 2, we have Dave Bautista playing Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise and the larger MCU. Another legendary wrestler who has gone on to have a successful movie career is Dave Bautista, in large part due to his brilliant performances as Drax the Destroyer in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, joining a rogue random batch of misfits in adventure throughout space. Batista would take his place in Marvel history as a household name. As well as being physically imposing and ferocious, Batista also imbues in Drax a sense of honour, great humour, and an abiding sadness over the loss of his family. As three-dimensional as any other hero in the MCU, despite looking like a Christmas tree, Drax is an integral part of the Guardians and will play a great role in later Avengers movies, thanks to everything Dave brought to the character. And in number 1, we have The Rock portraying Maui in Moana. Perhaps The Rock's greatest movie role, outside the Scorpion King and Agent Luke Hobbs, is the demigod Maui in Disney's Moana and its follow-up sequel. Charismatic, strong, powerful, courageous, egotistical, Maui is basically just the Great One, boasting some of the film's most hilarious lines and a brilliant song in You're Welcome. A not as good song in the sequel, but still pretty damn good. Maui is also a tragic hero on his own journey, which leads him to an unlikely friendship with the film's protagonist. Moana was a smash hit at the box office in 2016, and it remains a genuine Disney classic to this day. A big part of Moana's success is down to Dwayne's impeccable performance as Maui, from singing to comedy to touching heartfelt exchanges with Auli'i Cravalho's Moana. No surprise given that the Great One demonstrated such range as an actor and a performer long ago. And there you have it. There are our 10 greatest movie performances by wrestlers ever. What do you think? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. What is your favourite performance by a wrestler in a film? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and that notification bell to never miss out on any of the silly content we produce here at Honor Wrestling Club. Be sure to check out our previous videos and leave any feedback you may have. It is all very much appreciated, and I'd just like to thank you for watching. However, that's all for now, so I'd again like to thank you for watching and welcome you to the club. See ya!